Today, we start a new topic, Part C, Cascading Style Sheets, CSS. Part C.1 Introduction to CSS. All right. First, let's look at this question. Why we need to use this new technology? First, from the name, you can see this technology focuses on style of the information in HTML documents. Yeah. All right. So, but the question is, HTML, we just learned, it can handle the style information, right? The boldface, right? Color, font, size, style, right? A lot of style information we can do in HTML directly. But why another new technology is created to work on the same thing? Yeah. So let's look at why people like to do that. Yeah. All right. First, we know these two technologies were created at different time. HTML was created much earlier. Yeah. After many years, then CSS was created. Okay. Yeah. There is some important reason behind it. Yeah. So we will see it quickly. Yeah. The main idea is when people design this technology, so they feel it is much better if we can separate styles from the structure of the content. Yeah. In the old HTML, these two types of information are not separated, mixed. Yeah. Mixed closely inside the document, buried in the content, not separated. So here the question is, what are the advantages to separate these two types of information? Style information and the structure information. Structure, we know the title, right? The paragraph, right? Yeah. Table, right? Yeah. So a lot of special structure we need to, put on the document. So that information also important. But the main question is, what's the benefit to separate these two types of information? Yeah. All right. So the old way, HTML responsible for both styles and the structure of the content, and mixed. The main thing is these two types of information are mixed. So they're mixed. Okay. All right. So the problem is when you need to change styles. So think about it. Later you want to change styles of your documents. Okay. Especially you want to change the styles of many documents, not just one. Large number of documents. Think about it. In a website, suppose you have hundreds of HTML files, documents, hundreds of. Okay? Later, at some time, due to some special business reason, you need to change the style. Okay? The font, size, color, You need to change that kind of information. Do you need to go to all those hundreds of documents to change one by one? Think about how much work you need to do. Okay? So now you can see if the style information can be separated. Okay? We can use another document. That document only stores the style information. Okay? When you need to change, we just change that style document. Then all hundreds of HTML files can take the new style immediately. How fast, how efficient this new approach is. So you can imagine it easily. All right. But to do that, how to do it? Yes, here, based on my description, you can see we use some external style sheets. Okay, so we put all the style information in an external, another new file, external style sheet. All right. Actually, there are several ways we can do the styles. And the external style sheet, that's just the one important way to do it. So later we will look at those three ways. Now you can see when we do this external style sheet way, switching styles, very easy. Efficient, and you can avoid making a lot of mistakes, right? Because think about when you edit individual documents for hundreds of documents, it is very likely you may make a lot of mistakes. But this way, remember, you can, after you complete it, you can apply on all the documents, then you check it. If you find some mistake, you can fix it quickly, right? But for the old way, even you find something is wrong, if you want to go back to fix it, another round of hard time, nightmare, probably. So you can, with this kind of comparison, you can see huge advantage of this new technology. Okay. All right. So that's the efficiency issue. So you can see this new technology can save us a lot of work. It can control the layout of multiple web pages all at once. And good thing is control the layout, right? Sometimes even better, you may want to change different layouts, right? The same document. Think about same document. You may want to display your documents on different devices, right? Mobile device, even the computer screen, the sizes could be different, right? Large screen, small screen, portable, right? So many different screen sizes. Do you want to make adjustment for different screen sizes, right? So if you want to suppose you have some relatively complicated documents, okay, a lot of graphics, a lot of special things, you want to do some rearrangements. In that situation, if you use CSS, especially external style sheets, so you can make the switching, so easy, much better. All right, so you get better support for different devices and screen sizes. Another big advantage here. Next, why calling cascade? Why we call it cascade? So let's look at the cascade property of this technology. When we modify the styles, there are 3 levels of style sheets. We can change the styles. Inline, document level, external level. Inline. So in your text, directly inside your text inline, so you can apply the style change document level for the current document. Only this document, not other documents. Okay, so not because we may have many other documents in the same website. External. So we already talked about that. External. So 3 different ways. And we arrange these 3 levels from lower to higher, lower level to higher level in this order. So why we say that lower, higher? We will see. So based on the, visualization, we need to do some visualization. So we have lower level, middle level, and higher level. We will see that. And this document level, we also call internal. So this document level in our textbook, it is called document level. But if you go to the website, other places, most of the time you will see internal. We call it internal style sheets. Internal. Versus, because mainly versus that external. So you have external, so then you have internal. So this name more natural. But we know the same. If people talk about, exactly the same thing. Then when we have these 3 levels defined, then we can have this overriding rule. Because sometimes when you make the styles at different places, all these 3 different places, you may have some contradiction, right? When there is a contradiction, which one overrides which one? Here is the rule. Lower level style sheets can override higher level style sheets. That's the rule. Lower level style sheets overrides higher level style sheets. Not the other side round. Okay, not higher level override lower level. Can you imagine the rationale behind it? There is some good reason to have this rule, overriding rule. The reason is very simple. Think about it. Higher level, external style sheet. Usually we use external style sheet. We apply it on all the documents in the website, global. So that's the global style sheets. Then think about if we have a very special document. This document is special from the global environment, right? So that global style sheet set the tone, set the environment style for the whole website. But think about in case there is one special document, we want to use a different style, different than the global one. How can we do it? Now we do it in the internal one, right? Document level. We just change the style. For this particular document, we change a different style. So we want to override the global style. Only change for this particular document. Then we need to use internal style to override external style. So you can see it makes sense. Another one. Now in this internal document, so we use some particular style, but we have one special line. Our line is so special. We want to use a really special style on it, but it only works for this line, not other places. Okay? In that way, we like to use the inline style way to override the whole document style. We only change this place. After that, we go back to the, whole document style. So you can see the higher level farther away from our current document, the current line, current content, current location, far away, right? So its impact will be weaker. closer to the current location, impact will be bigger, right? The inline is closest to the current location, right? So the impact is the biggest. Yeah. With this kind of understanding, so you can see our overriding rule is very natural. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you can see with this kind of arrangement, yeah, cascading arrangement, so that kind of overriding rule, the cascading style, right? Yeah. Yeah. Higher, middle, lower. Yeah. So with this kind of special consideration, yeah, we get some very flexible way to control the styles of our documents. Yeah. All right. So that's the simple introduction of this technology. Yeah. Next, I want to show you a little more details about 3 levels of the style sheets. Yeah. How do we do these 3 different style ways? First, inline style sheets. Inline. So when we want to describe inline styles for our current document, how do we do it? Yeah. All right. Single, the current document we want to apply. Yeah. So we need to, yeah. Oh, sorry, inline. Inline just for the current line. Yeah. Yeah. Current location. Yeah. How do we do it? Yeah. Very straightforward. So we do in this way. Suppose there is some tag name, yeah, tag, any tag, it could be any tag, okay, so the tag name is not important. You can apply on any tag, yeah, but you need to have a tag first, an element, yeah, single HTML element. You have that first, then you use special attribute, style attribute. Style equals inside double quotes, you described the rules. How do you want to modify the style? You need to provide a set of rules, not just one rule. Usually, we need multiple rules. The details of those rules, we will learn in our following videos. Yeah, we will talk about all the details. At this point, we do not need to know that kind of detail. All right. Yeah. Type 2, document level style sheets or internal style sheet. Yeah. When you want to do this type, yeah, the whole body of the document, when you do this type, then you need to, in your HTML document, you need to write your style block in some location. You have whole block to define the style of the whole document. Yeah. So the location is here. The header part, HTML document, you have a header part, right? Head tag. Yeah, that part. Inside the head element, then you just add this style element. Style element. All right, yeah. So you have a element. You can put a lot of things there, right? So inside it, you can put many rules, right? Many style declaration blocks. So we will talk about that. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Could be pretty long. The list could be long, right? Yeah, yeah. So that's the way you do it for the internal style sheets. Yeah. The third one, external style sheets, also very easy. Yeah. Yeah. Because this type, as we know before, we want to apply as global style. Okay? Yeah. Covering many other documents. Yeah. All right. So to do that, you also in the head part, head element. Okay. In the head element, you add a link to the outside style sheet file. here we use this link element, this line, link element. Okay. All right, so the relation, attribute, relation, style sheet, URL, URL, okay, location where you store the external style sheet file. So you can see, .css, the style sheet file, you use extension .css. Then appropriate file name, okay? Usually people like to put in a directory, CSS directory, because in that directory, you may have many external style sheet files, not just one, you may have multiple. So that's why people create a special directory for it. So that's the way you connect to the external style sheet. All right, so that's the introduction part. Next, we will learn all the rules, principles, concepts, properties, all the details about basic CSS technology. All right.